Okay, wow, that's weird. This Google Hangout Google Hangout is going away this year, later this year. Wow.
Yikes.
Guys,
they're not. They don't have a replacement, like announced or anything, like
for quick streaming, YouTube webcamming. I guess I don't know.
okay.
We'll look it up. It's going away. I'll look it up later. But anyway, with that said, I'll edit this out. Well,
Yep.
Hello everybody. Welcome to another episode of Binge Watch. Ryan, you want to say it?
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Binged Watch, where this episode we are talking the anime short run, Gurren Lagann. How are y'all doing today?
I thought you were going to say Binge Watch.
Binge Watch.
Binge Watch.
Yep.
All right. Okay. Well, cool. We're here to do Gurren Lagann, the Japanese anime that's anime show that is it's a fun. It's not Kill la Kill. It's not Kill la Kill, sadly. But we'll get to that probably sooner than later. So let's go ahead and get started. Like we do at every show, this is not a long show. We usually just talk about our favorite episode, and then we try to pitch a episode that should have been added on. All right, so let's first talk about the show itself, though. My first look into the show. And Ryan, you get to go last, and you pick the show.
Yep.
Andrew, let's go ahead and go with you first, seeing that you're kind of new to this.
What? Since I'm new to this.
New to the show, new to this episode, new to the show. Gurren Lagann.
I'm not new to the show.
Oh, okay, well. My bad. Well, you go first. Ladies first. There we go.
Okay. For the first question, right?
Yeah. No. What was your first intent? Like, what did you thought about the show when your first watch?
I absolutely loved it. I thought it was really unique. I thought it was a little different than most other animes. And I mean, I know most animes have a lot of mechs and everything, but I just really loved how this one kind of explored mechs a little bit more and like kind of the way how to use them and like how people actually can use them. I love the show.
Okay, cool. I like it. I love this show. Now let me be honest here. I first heard of this show when we did a episode of Anime Grudge, which we attempted a long time ago.
Ryan was the one who said it.
Yes, you did say it. I remember we were arguing about, because me and Ryan were arguing about character death, the worst character death. And I know he picked. I
think it was saddest character death because
saddest character death.
Because I remember that one. I would have never. Yeah. Oh yeah, we're not yet. Shut up. I almost.
Yeah. Spoiler. It was saddest character death, and we won't talk about that here. But I remember, and this is not spoilers because this show been on for a while, and I picked Vegeta from Dragon Ball Z, and I literally said. I literally argued. I still think I should have won. I was robbed.
What? You picked a death that he came back to life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but the Dragon Balls we're not arguing about this. But I'm just gonna say the Dragon Balls were Piccolo, but Guru did die. Piccolo was said to be dead, so we didn't know Vegeta could come back. So there. So and Vegeta was, as we say, a hole. So at the time, but he cried. Anyway, I teared up with Vegeta. Screw you. Anyway, I enjoyed it. When I first watched it, I was like, "Whoa, this is cool!" And I love mech anime. I love mech anime. Mech anime is pretty good. It's one of my favorite genres in anime. If it has a mech in it, there's a good chance I'm probably going to see it. Because it's just something that intrigues me. I mean, I guess I like robots because, certain blue powered robots named Mega Man, who was awesome. Everything comes back to Mega Man. It comes full circle. But I enjoyed this. I enjoyed the fact there's a little head and he's literally going around with this little head and he's moving it. And it was something interesting that the bonding of each character, it really grasped me. But I enjoyed it. It was good. I love this.
So you guys have spoken on a lot of the same sentiments as to why I enjoy it so much. I think it something you guys probably just didn't mention because we're keeping it short. Its animation is beautiful.
Yeah,
like they don't make anime like this anymore, which is kind of sad because it was released in 2007, right before the computer technology was good enough to where anime companies could use it. So this is still hand drawn. It's really just so encapsulating, depending on the character too. It can change. Like the big bad, the Spiral King's animation is totally different than every other character, and that just gives you kind of gravitas to it. I think it hit at the time before mech anime kind of fell to the wayside, which I think is a travesty because I love mech anime. It had fun with it too. Like a lot of mech anime, when back in the 2000s, they had rules to it. You couldn't be as crazy with it. This show said, screw that. We're going to have the biggest, most giant, crazy mechs, and we're going to have great character relationships to make you love the show. And that's why I enjoyed the show so much. It's big and giant and isn't afraid to be big and giant while still having great character relationships.
Okay. Character we cling to. Angie?
Well, I suppose you guys could probably guess this, but I really cling to Yoko.
Okay. Well, in my head, I'm like, it's either going to be Yoko or Nina because outside of those two, the female characters are kind of sidelined. Mm-hmm. It's like, hey, we have Yoko who is this interesting character who happens to have this fanboy outfit, but she still is really interesting. Mm-hmm. And then Nina is this very nice, tragic character in a way. Mm-hmm. And then the other female characters are just nothing. So it's weird. They do well in certain aspects of female characters, and then they just drop the ball.
And I just love how, pardon my language, but I just really love how badass they made her. Like, it kind of was more like a positive female role. Like, even when I was growing up watching this, it was just like somebody that I could look up to.
She oozes confidence.
Yes, exactly.
And you don't get that in most female characters in anime. They aren't confident. They're shy. And I'm sure for you, that's not something you want to. Do I want to be a shy, hideaway schoolgirl? No, you don't want to do that.
No, I want to be the badass with the laser rifles.
Mac, who'd you gravitate to?
Simone.
So you're shy and reserved, but you just need to learn to believe in yourself. Is that why you gravitate to him?
Yeah. I am shy and reserved. Well, it's funny. It's funny. I'm just like Simone, and you wouldn't believe it right now, but when I first started this channel, I was actually shy about getting into this. And shy and reserved into doing stuff like this, but like with the tech podcast, I started willing myself to do certain things. I willed myself to do this, and once I got a hang of it, I'm the man today. I'm just like Simone. I mean, look at me now. So I feel like I more cling to him because of the things of how he started off small, but he got bigger. So,
yeah, and I think most anime fans can gravitate to Simone because most anime fans, like, I want to be Kamina. I want to be this big, confident character that goes in and has no fear. But really, I'm Simone. I need to be okay with my limitations and understand that I can do this. I just need to get out of my own head because Simone as you watch the show, he's always in his head. He's always holding himself back, and it's some of the best moments of the show are when he finally breaks out of it and realizes he can be this strong character. But I do have to give a shout out to Kamina, because Kamina is the best friend that everybody needs, because he believes in you even when you don't believe in yourself. And one of my favorite lines is, "Don't believe in the Simone I believe in. Believe in the Simone that I know you can be." He is such a great. Those three characters make this show so good. They had such a great dynamic, even if they had this. I'm glad they only hinted at it. They didn't keep the love triangle thing going. It hurts Simone that she's interested in Kamina, but once it gets to a certain point, it's just dropped. And I'm glad they dropped it.
All right, cool. All right, well, that said, people, now we're getting to our favorite episode.
First five, right?
First five.
Yep.
I had a really hard time with this one because I technically have two, but it was really hard because it was a tie between episode 1 and episode 3.
Okay.
All right, cool. I mean, do you want to give her reasons, or you just
Yeah. Well, episode 1, just because it, right off the bat, gives you a really good idea of how the show's gonna go, the little bits of humor that's in there, the connection with the characters, and that's why I really like episode 1. But episode 3, I really also like, just because that's where you can actually see the bonding a little bit more. You could already tell that Kamina and Simone already had a really good bond, but in this episode, I feel you can actually see it come to life more. Their bond gets stronger.
The first introduction of them combining
Lagan.
And Viral's introduction, which Viral's a great antagonist throughout the show.
Right. Yeah, I guess I gotta go next.
Yes.
Episode 1. That's my favorite. Like I said, I just like the beginning. The beginning of everything's so interesting. It's beautiful. Like I said, everything was set up in this first episode where it made me fall in love with every episode. This episode where you see Simone literally get the drill bit. He finds the robot. He finds it, and it's literally just like them getting together and them escaping. I mean, this is I thought you're thinking in this show, everything's going to take place down here. Everything is looking like it's going to take place down here, because you're thinking as a person who, as a person who likes to, write shows and do shows. You would think you would do everything compactly down underground. You think they would be fighting underground, and you think it would be something like that, but it doesn't. It literally thinks okay, no, everything is not underground. We're going to go up into the ground and everything. And then when they literally jump out under the ground and you see the whole world twisting in slow motion, I was okay, this show is going to be awesome. You see the horizon. You see this is going to be a show that's going to be bigger than what it is, because you see them it's a desert wasteland. So that there's no cities, there's no nothing. This is going to be an adventure. This is going to be them surviving, and this is something so a Mad Max or Rail Robots, and I dig that. I feel like that I feel like they literally stole this from Mad Max, but then again, I don't know. It's just Mad Max and mecha suits would have been awesome. I would have loved that too. Master Blaster rides on down. Okay, I'm gonna shut up. But yeah, I really love the Master Blaster. No, I'm sorry. I love this episode pilot.
It's a great pilot. For me, because you guys listed 2 really great episodes, but for me, episode 5 is my favorite, because you get the foundation of the central theme to the show, which is the struggle to break free. You see the people in charge think it's good for us to be hidden, to not expand. And there's a legitimate fear as to why the humans think they need to stay underground. But that theme translates to every antagonist up to the big antagonist of the end of the show, because it's this, if we're left unchecked, what will happen? Will we destroy ourselves? That's the theme of the show, is the fear of the unknown, of what happens if we have nothing holding us back. But then, the communist sense of, screw it, we're going to go forward, we're going to progress, we're going to be the drill that breaks through the heavens. That's what's wonderful about that episode, because it lays down that little bit of conflict that is going to be central throughout the rest of the run. It's like 26 episodes. Mm-hmm. So it is important to get that feeling of what you're going to do the rest of the way. 27.
Right.
I don't count the recap episode.
Yeah, I don't count that.
I don't ever watch. Every time I've rewatched it, it's like, guys, it's a 20 episode show. You don't need a whole episode to recap it.
Yeah, they do that in it seems like if there's one thing in anime that I wish they would get rid of, is the freaking recap episode. Just get rid of it. That's just a waste of freaking time. Gundam Wing did that a lot. Gundam Wing,
how many of those did
they had like five, and you literally, that's another show. Oh, I know my next episode. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. Yeah. Let's go ahead with our pitches. Angie, what's your pitch?
All right. I didn't see if this was an episode. I'm pretty sure it's not, because I haven't seen it. But we see like Kamina and Simone. I don't know why that sounds so weird to say, but they kind of have like the little flashback moments. I would love to see an episode like of Yoko, and her flashbacks, like how she started up, why she came to this village. I kind of wanted to see like a upbringing episode for Yoko. I think that would be a really cool one to see, and then we could get more of an idea of how Yoko came to be. And I just think it's a really good episode idea.
I don't think that's bad, but I wonder, they made that run or?
No, I actually dig that idea, because we got an episode. The intro was those two's lives in their village. If you just did a single episode through Yoko's eyes of what she went through, I think that'd be a really great addition to it.
Right, I agree. I guess I get to go next. So people were doing a crossover episode. Woo! Okay. So we all know about the Spiral King and all this other stuff. We know what's going to happen, and there's a Spiral King. So here's the thing. There are two shows. There's another show that's just like this, and that is Robotech. And Core is probably sitting there pumping his fist like, yes, this is awesome, man. You're doing a good job. I feel like if you were to cross over this with Robotech, it would be interesting. There are three seasons of Robotech. There's the Master Saga, there's the Macross Saga, the Master Saga, and I forgot the last saga. But there's one saga that's just boring. And that's the freaking Master Saga. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna cross the most boring saga of Robotech with Gurren Lagann. I think if you were to get some of those people to cross over and come into this episode and come into this world and see how it is, because in the Master Saga, I know Core's gonna literally get in the comments and get mad at me. I feel like there are a bunch of spoiled, rotten little brats, and I feel like they should see the world, what it was like before, what would have been like. Okay, this is what happens when you have little mech suits, and this is what happens. This is what happens if the aliens were to win. Like the Macross Saga was them fighting against the aliens and them fighting against Zentradi, trying to get rid of them. And you can literally get in as an added note, just seeing that almost at the hopefully the tech podcast is coming back. We're talking about bringing it back. Just as a side note, Lynn May will be on crutches. Will be an old lady in crutches trying to sing, and I would like it if one of the Spiral King just stomp on her and she'll die. Yeah, there we go.
I dig it. I still have not watched Robotech. It's a time thing.
We'll eventually get on to that. Get on. It's on Netflix.
No, it is. Trust me, there's a ton of shit on Netflix. I still
it's on Netflix, and I might have to get Corey on here and help us out with that one, but because he will talk hours about. We can talk hours about Robotech, but first five was so good. Go ahead.
Yeah. So my pitch is Gurren Lagann is the peak of mech anime, and it also lampoons it. There's parody elements to Gurren Lagann, obviously. So I wanted to do a crossover with another parody anime that plays with the tropes. And in the show, tiny spoiler, the power of the spiral can do crazy things, break through dimensions. So that ability alone allows for a crossover with Kill la Kill.
Ah, you son of a gun.
They're both ridiculous. They're both insane. And I think it could work in a sense of the big bads down the line coming together with the big bad of, because both shows the big bad is like a universe dominating. Thank you, Mac.
Let me tell you what, this is an excellent crossover. Ryan. This is great. This will dominate the world.
And here's the thing: there's already people have already done little fan art of the characters from each show's interacting. I've always felt especially Kill la Kill came out in 2014, 2015.
Yeah.
So there was a long enough gap to where they felt like Kill la Kill spiritual successor to Gurren Lagann. And I just think the two big bads of both shows could work together because they're both universe-controlling entities. And both shows' protagonists just don't give a fuck. They're going to bash their way through it. I think it could be really fun. And I know for me, it'd be nice to get one more adventure with both of them because both shows are limited-run animes. There are only so many episodes. But that's what makes them good. They don't go on for 1,000 episodes and become boring.
That would be awesome seeing the professor, what was his name, from Nudist Beach, literally getting nude and it's like, how did this work? Ooh, this really works. What the heck? Just a weird show.
Is it bad that I could see that actually working in
I can see it working. Literally him being nude and sitting in a seat.
The power of the spiral plus the power of her outfit.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing can stop that.
Yeah, true, but
oh my god,
there's a plot hole in yours, but I don't. It's spoiler. Yeah,
but no, just the power. The spiral can open up the we could open up and end up in a universe where clothing control everything. So there you go,
guys. If you're wondering why I took my foot up and put my foot up on the seat and was talking. Just go see Kill la Kill, and you can see there's a girl named Mikasa, who she just does that every freaking time you want to talk. She does it. I mean, if you think I'm lying, go watch. If I'm a liar, I'm a liar. She does that every time she talks to somebody. I was like, I remember watching it every time. I was like, Jesus Christ, you're gonna get on another stance and do this.
I'm about to send you guys this link. This link is what gave me the idea of this works. This is a damn good idea. Damn it. Bam. Right. Just check the Discord. I just sent it. Right. But no, I just think that it would work. It could be a little movie, just a little hour-long special, and it'd be a lot of fun. Yeah.
Yeah, that works. Yeah. That works so well.
And and both shows are guilty of the fanboy clothing choices. So
for the audience, we'll have the picture right here.
Oh, it'll be awesome. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, it'll be right here.
Yeah, no, so that's why I think that would be a great crossover. So guys, what are your recommendations? Is this binge worthy?
Yes. I'm sorry, Angie. I was gonna go.
No, you're totally fine. I absolutely say yes.
Yeah, it's binge worthy. It's just it's really binge worthy. If you're going, like I said, it falls under that, like, it doesn't fall under that whole sitting in your house just literally watching it. But if you're going out somewhere and you're sitting idle, just put on this show and you'll like it. No, and Ryan, that's not saying it's a bad thing, because to me, if you're sitting down in your chair and you literally watching it, that's like super, but it's bingeable. But I feel like this is like bingeable to where I could watch it when I'm idle, but while you're sitting at home, just like sitting in your chair and you got your theater on and you watching it, I wouldn't say it's like that, because that's reasonable.
Okay.
I mean, well, Angie, what do you think?
I mean, me personally, I sat on my couch with a bowl of popcorn binge watching it. So that's just me, but
yeah, I understand. Everybody got the different preference. I don't like. There's certain shows I just got. I got to pee.
Oh yeah, I totally get it. But yeah, I definitely think this is binge worthy, like on many different levels for like whoever preference,
So I think the first time I watched it, it took like a day. No, 2 days.
Mm-hmm.
And I watched it with the dub, and then I was able to watch the sub. I still like the dub more, but it's not one of those shows where one is purely superior to the other. I think they did a really great job with the English. So that was my first run. Then I rewatched it like just a few years ago and just did another weekend binge. In the most recent way I've watched it, I treated it like a old school TV show where I watched a single episode once a week.
Yeah.
And it gave it was like this, even though I knew it was happening, it still was this excitement to like, oh, I can't wait to watch the next episode.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Because this show is full of epic moments. We're only talking the first 5 episodes. They have some brilliantly epic moments that I love. And I know my wife makes fun of the song, but I love the pow, fight the power. I love that. Like, that is such a perfect song for this show.
Right.
Even though when I think I was watching a YouTube clip from an episode, and the song's playing, and she just gave me this dirty look. Like, it sounds like some anime song for a weeb, and I'm like, fuck you. Yeah, but no, I love it. I think I think it's my favorite limited run anime show where it's only so many episodes and that's it. I think it's probably my favorite of all the limited anime runs shows that I've seen. I love it to death.
Right. That's nothing wrong with that. I understand.
Yep. All right, Mac, what's up next? Since it's your pick, right?
Yes. I had one pick and pop in my head, but it depends. Y'all have Hulu?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
What you thinking?
Oh, I think I know what you're going to say.
What I'm going to say?
Certain Wing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's do Gundam Wing. I was thinking Hunter x Hunter.
Oh, thank you so much. Let's go Wing. I don't want to watch Hunter x Hunter. I've tried multiple times.
Yeah. I enjoy to do Hunter x Hunter, but I want to say that Gundam Wing I just want to do. It's been a long time coming. I wanted to talk to Corey about doing the show about this, and Corey was like, I don't want to do it. So I feel like, hey, I got a show now. It's my turn. Let's do Gundam Wing. So Angie, so I know you seen it, Ryan. Angie, have you seen it?
To be honest, it doesn't sound familiar, so I think this one might be a new show for me.
Yay! Gundam Wing.
I'm so intrigued.
I am so intrigued. Yeah, me too. I want to know.
spoiler alert, I don't know. I want to know if this is a show that is good because I watched it as a kid, or if somebody can watch it as an adult and still enjoy it.
You know what?
Is that a spoiler alert?
I am just because
it's funny. It's just so funny. It's a short anime. It's not.
It's what,
too
52,
long.
right?
Yeah, 52 episodes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's so many different versions of Gundam that I think this is the one that's most popular amongst American audiences.
Yes.
It had its Toonami run.
Yeah.
So
everybody loves the regular Gundam, the first one, and I'm like,
well, Mac, we're gonna get in a disagreement because that's a great flipping show. So.
I don't hate it, but it just didn't cling to me like Wing. Wing clean to me.
I can't wait. Angie, I'm so happy. I'm curious to hear your thoughts.
Yeah, me too. I'm curious to hear your thoughts.
I'm excited to watch it. You guys are like building it up, like, yay!
Warning.
I don't know if I like it purely because of nostalgia or because it's a good show. That's why I got to hear your take on it.
Also, there's a character in there named Relena Dorlan. Just remember that name, Relena Dorlan. Relena Dorlan. She's going to be eventually Relena Peacecraft. I want to know your take on her because I'm going to ask you this.
Okay.
I want to know your take on her because I don't like her. I think she's a ditzy, crazy. I think she's crazy.
Is she in the first 5 episodes?
Yes. She literally helps. No, Angie, I'm not spoiling anything.
Yeah, okay, cool. I just couldn't remember if she was in the first 5, but cool.
She's in it. She's definitely in it. She's all over that episode when you're gonna see her all over that episode. And it's just like, oh God. I remember I did what was it? I tried to do on Facebook, I tried to do a voice acting show where I voiced all the characters, and I watched the show and I was like, wow, I really hate this girl. Wow. And I was like, you know how you just look back at a show and you're trying to it's funny, and it's funny when you're voice acting somebody, you're literally trying to figure out, wow, like I didn't have a problem with this character, and then I was like, wow, I really hate this girl. Wow, you're going to be the butt of all my jokes. So that's the way I see it.
Cool. I can't wait to see Angie's reaction.
Yeah, me neither.
I'm excited.
So let's go ahead and do some plugs, Ryan. Let's go backwards, Ryan.
The Tom and the Duncan Zed show, by the time this comes out, we should be like 10-ish episodes in. Where we're talking sci-fi, so we talk sci-fi. We do one sci-fi movie and then one random movie. I try to pair them up in a way that makes sense. Sometimes it doesn't work. One episode I'm super excited about, me and Tom are going to be talking war movies. Tom, for the sci-fi, we went with Starship Troopers.
Ooh.
Because I love it because it's a parody of how ridiculous war films can be. Mm-hmm. And then I went with the opposite direction of a movie I think everybody should see to show how bad war can be. I went with the saddest war movie ever, Grave of the Fireflies.
When you're gonna do? When you guys are gonna do? Not Apocalypse. Full Metal Jacket, because I will love to be on a guest.
We'll save that for right now. No Full Metal Jacket in the future. Like the only thing Kubrick we've got on deck is we're gonna be doing Doctor Strangelove.
Doctor Strangelove, and Zach told me that he's gonna be on the air.
Well, he was the first one. He's like, I have the Kubrick collection. I'm like, well, hired. You're in.
Yeah. He told me about it. He said, "Yeah, this is what Zach told me." He said, I said, I'm gonna tell you, I won't be on this podcast. I said, yeah, it's Stanley Kubrick. I know you like Stanley Kubrick. I said, yeah. If it was anything, he said, if it was Full Metal Jacket, I would have told him, go to Mac. He loves that film.
I love Full Metal Jacket. Let's save that for the future.
Yeah.
Angie, what do you have to plug?
Well, okay. You can find me on Mixer at mixer.com/angelic sin. You can find me on YouTube. You can find me on the Twitters and the Instagram. And you can find me hanging out with the amazing Game Fixers all the time. And did you guys happen to see this shirt? Look at this shirt. Look at this shirt.
Oh, awesome.
And you know where I got this shirt?
bomb.com.
I got this shirt from shop.spreadshirt.com/GF1.
Woo! You didn't see that tongue though?
I know.
I love it when inside jokes are on shirts. That just makes it so much
that was
better.
I know somewhere Nicole is cussing me out.
I'm really happy with how it turned out too. But somehow by accident I got the same picture on the back.
Oh!
I'm not mad at it though.
That's awesome.
That's awesome. So you just go walk around the streets and say, "Whoa, what is that tongue doing?"
And it's so comfy.
Oh, it is. I know, right? I love it when I got mine. It's so comfortable. So yeah, she just daggone just showed off all the shirts. So hopefully we'll have a slew full of sales by the time we get done with this.
Link right here.
Link is going to be right here. Like blinking. Okay. Flashing lights to go now. Buy now. Just like Swift Billies and more Van Halen cigarettes. Smoke now. Guys, yeah, she just did that for me. So yeah, we got a shop. Go buy your shirts. Please go buy some shirts. Buy it now. Buy it now. Buy it now. Yeah, I'm hypnotizing you. I wish I had me a glass, literally a cup, and I literally had a spoon. And I was spinning it and say, go to the Spreadshirt store right now. Buy some shirts.
You must buy
t-shirts. Just get in your head. But guys, we got plenty of shows just going on. This has been really fun. Can't wait for the next episode. So guys, what else I got to plug? We're doing Gamer Grudge right now. We should be doing Gamer Grudge right now. Hopefully you're enjoying the season. We got another show that we're working on right now. At this moment, we're working on a show called Dope Albums, which is going to be me, Fister, and a collective people that we're going to be doing. All of us are going to be collected, doing different albums, our top 5 albums. We're doing that. So me and Fister are hopefully working on. Ryan is like got his hands folded. Like, I want to be on that too.
I don't know music well enough to be on that. Trust me. No, no, I'm good.
Yeah, I need to learn. So I want to be on there, and I love rap and I love R&B, and I can pick some albums. So we're gonna do that. Also keep watching out for the top 5 show, and GF15. Look out for it, people. We're coming for you. Coming for you, View. We're coming for you, Whoopi. We're coming for you. You got all gals. We got all gals with one guy. Ooh. Yeah. Ooh.
You just need to get a Megan McCain character now. Somebody to be a horrible, horrible woman that cries whenever she gets called out for it. Do you know anybody who wants to play that character? There you go.
I can play it. Oh, goodness gracious. This is fun. All right, guys. So let's not try to take the show on too long, because Zero will get on us and yell at us and say, you're taking the show too long. So people, that's a shout out to Zero, aka Condemn Crimson. Shout out to him. He always keeps the show on point. Producer for the Game Fixers. Shout out to you. You keep us on point. Want to thank y'all for watching. We'll see you on the next episode of
Binge Watch.
Brian.
Binge Watch. I don't know that kind of.
Just say, whisper it like
Binge Watch.